Do it.
Are you recording sound?
I am.
Okay. Hi, everyone. All right.
Okay.
Hi, everyone, and thanks for coming today. We cannot talk about recovery without first addressing addiction. The numbers are growing alarmingly every year. The CDC says that 88,000 people die from alcohol-related deaths. In 2017, the CDC hit a record-breaking 72,000 ODs in America. They also calculate that 78.5 million in the economic burden on this country due to hospitals, courts, and treatment centers. So today I want to talk to you about recovery. I'm going to mention AA, that was started in 1935, the sister program NA, that was started in 1953. I want to talk about treatment centers and some alternatives like smart recovery. My credibility on the matter is personal, professional, and studies that I've read because it fascinates me. I am in recovery, but I'm not going to talk about my personal affiliation. I'm just going to go from a factual standpoint. Professionally, I am a case manager, and I've worked in the field for 4.5 years. It is my sincere hope to educate this audience that recovery is possible. That through resources and the individual working to change, that people can change their lives around. I will talk about living examples of this program. And lastly, I want to look into the multifaceted treatment approach that can help set up the addict for continued success. So let's get more in depth. AA was started by Bill W. and Dr. Bob in 1935. A book of the same name was printed displaying 12 steps. This was an adaptation of the Oxford group that had 6 steps. These steps are about personal accountability, inventory, letting go of resentments, behavior modification, acts of service, working steps with what would be a mentor to the layman people we call a sponsor. Its sister program, NA, was founded in 1935, founded by Jimmy Kinnan. This was to address the growing need in this country for a safe place where people who are addicted to multiple substances besides alcohol could have a safe place, and to address the needs that often go along with illegal drugs, things like court issues, and a safe place where they felt like they could belong to. Both programs and also multiple other spin-offs such as CMA and even Gambling Anonymous all adhere to basically the same steps, only modifying certain words from alcohol to drugs and so on. NA is written in a more modern tongue, way more inclusive to women and minorities, and whereas AA had a chapter to the wives, which was a little bit condescending. Treatment centers allow a person to go and receive a physical detox, to be stabilized, to address health concerns, to get treatment modalities, and most importantly, to be introduced to a recovery program that they can use once they leave treatment. Because aftercare is very important for addicts. A lot of people leave treatment and they don't follow up and they go back out. They can also be introduced to staff members who A large amount of treatment centers employ recovering addicts who can be living examples of the program. They also offer case management services that can help you deal with legal issues and housing and job resources, resume building, and things of that nature. In 1994, Smart Recovery was invented. It seemed to be a reaction to the 12 steps, as it has rejected the idea that addiction is a disease, thinking of it as a dysfunctional habit. There is no God, no powerlessness, no steps, no sponsor, and it seems to be pretty much a discussion group. They say only 1 or 2 in 100 stay clean after 3 years going to Smart Recovery meetings. So let's talk about success rates. The Florentine study in 1999 followed NA and AA members for 24 months. They said that addicts that did the program as outlined, went to meetings regularly, got a sponsor, did the steps, had a 75% success rate. It's not to say that all of these are positive statistics. The American Society of Addiction Medicine said that only 10% enjoy long-term recovery, and that 40% relapse in their first year. On a personal and professional observation, my story, I went to a 14-bed facility. Out of the core people that went to that program during my stay there, 1 died, 6 are clean now, 3 never relapsed, and I'm one of those 3. On a professional standpoint, I've seen and grieved for 3 clients that have died in this last year. I've seen countless relapse and come back, but I have also seen many make it and completely change their lives and turn it around. So don't be discouraged, because there are success stories, and we call these people miracles. They have changed from con artists, completely unemployable, people of a derelict kind of nature, into the most trustworthy, creative, imaginative, compassionate people that I've ever met. And I'm blessed to call many of these people my friends and my coworkers. So how do we set people up for lasting recovery? Treatment provides therapy, meds, stabilization, and helps them with depression and trauma to be addressed so that they can focus on what to do next and get their lives in order. In conclusion, there is no magic pill. There is no perfect science. There is no right words that you can say to somebody to magically make them follow a path of recovery. Recovery is not for those who need it. It is not for those who want it. It is only for people who do it on a daily basis for the rest of their lives. Thank you.
Should I pan from the front too, or?
Okay.
Okay. This is all the same people. Okay, that's done.